Okay, hello and welcome back to the Northampton Town Career Mode on FIFA 20, and welcome to the first episode where we are in the Premier League. This is where the career mode starts for real now. This is where it gets big. Big transfers, big money, big players, big things. And it's not going to end after just one season either. We are going to keep going. So we're going to have a quick look at the squad here and what we're going to do with a few of the players. Fraser Forster is a player that for now we can keep around, but I think I do want to look to move him on if I can get in this specific goalkeeper that I really want to bring in. But for now, we'll leave him, but if he comes in, then I'll put him on the transfer list. Now, the next one here is Jack Hunt. Jack Hunt is going to be put on the transfer list here, 31 years old, decreasing overall. For the majority of the season, wasn't quite good enough, so we are going to move him on if a good offer comes in for him. Same for Reece Hall-Johnson, he's going to be out of here. Patterson as well, similar positioning. He just, as I said at the end of last season, wasn't too great ultimately throughout the season, so we're going to allow him to move on as well. As much as I quite like him, he just wasn't a transfer that worked out, so he's on the transfer list. We'll be accepting offers for him and seeing what comes in. You can see here that the amount of money we've been given is brilliant. Over 20 million is so much money for us to play around with, and I know the perfect target, who is my #1 choice. As you can see, we are looking to sign Dean Henderson from Manchester United. Not a lot of money on the table either. It's going to basically cost the majority of what we have, but it's an essential part of this career mode is getting in a good goalkeeper, and Dean Henderson is that for me. And we're seeing how cheap we can possibly get him, and ultimately 19.5 million is what's agreed. You also see here as we go through, he wants crucial and the stuff that he wants on his contract. We managed to get 5 years, which is fantastic, and I don't think he's going to cost us too much money either. I've gone for 50 and 90, and he only wants a slight tweak. And now Dean Henderson is in. Next is Gianluigi Scamacca, who is a target man-esque striker. Only £3 million, not a lot of wage, but he is a player that I think would be good to get in, just so we've got that bigger man option. Not a lot of money on either. 71 overall, he's 6'5". Pretty pleased with that. You can see that his stats are pretty decent and in line with the kind of striker that he looks to be. I think it's just sort of essential to have that kind of striker around when you're facing bigger and stronger lads. Got the power-headed trait as well, which is nice. Dean Henderson, of course, has some really great stats. 6'3", only 25, and 80 overall. This is the biggest transfer we've made, of course. But now you're in the Premier League, there's always that one big transfer that you see teams make that come up. And Forster now has gone onto the transfer list. Dean Henderson's going to keep the number 25 shirt, but Elliot List is going to be granted the number 9 that was Gomez's last season, meaning Scamacca's going to take the 29, but List has earned that number absolutely 100 times over as he earned that number, so it's great to see him move up. Okay, another transfer now as I'm looking for Dan Burn from Brighton. 30 years old, I think he's 6'6" or 6'7". He's absolutely massive, only 2.35 million, and he's not going to cost us a huge amount on wages either, and he's going to be another really important player to bring in as a defender. He adds much needed experience and a bit of extra Premier League level quality alongside Dean Henderson, as our defence was basically our main issue last season. We'll also see that Jay Williams and Ryan Hughes are going to go on the transfer list as well. And here we have a look at Dan Burns, 72 overall, he's 6'6". He adds that Premier League experience, as I was saying, that strength. He's quite underrated as well, I think, in real life, Dan Burn as well. Been playing a lot as like a left back for Brighton this season, so definitely one to keep an eye on for us this season. First pre-season game against Frosinone, we win 1-0 thanks to Sean McWilliams, great to see. Second game, Sheffield United away, we win 3-0 thanks to 2 from McWilliams and 1 from Senior this time. Back as the home team in this tournament against Spal, we lose 3-0. Not great this time round. Burn also getting sent off there. Now we play Parma. We are through to the next round. We win 2-1 thanks to Dembele and List. Now we play Genk. and lose 2-0 thanks to 2 Donny's penalties. You see here that Jack Hunt has been sold to Konyaspor in Turkey. 940k, he's gone for 625 in the bank. It's a pretty good deal for a player like him, I think. I'm pretty pleased with it, and it's going to give us a bit of extra funds that I'm going to probably save until January, seeing how the season goes and what we need to add to the team. Just keeping that extra amount of money in there. Same with the Reece Hall-Johnson's fee, who's gone to RC Lens, 1.15 million and 750 in the transfer budget. Again, definitely going to keep hold of this money for now and see where we need to add in January, if it even comes to that. Jamie Patterson's also gone to SK Rapid Ven, 1.8 million and 1.2 in the bank. It's another great bit of change to keep hold of, and we'll see what we need to do come the next window. You can see here that Jay Williams has gone to Sivasspor, which is another Turkish side. It's 520k and 350, which is pretty decent for him as well, I'd say. Another player I just had no use for whatsoever, and is, with Dan Burn coming in as well, is good to be made on his way. Dan Burn is going to keep the number 33 shirt that he had at Brighton as well. I was just looking here, you can see that how ridiculous this is a gameplay feature, that players like List and Khan and Pollock can be on such low wages even though they're now in the Premier League. And I'm not going to be fiddling around with that because that would be silly to do. But players requesting higher wages and better contracts should definitely be something more prominent in FIFAs in the future, because this is just silly. Like, I'm bringing in new players and getting high salaries where others are on nothing. So now you can have a look here before we enter our first match at the lovely Premier League overlay, as we are having our first game away at Watford. So before we get into this, and if you're excited, please remember to like and subscribe for our first Premier League game. We have a press conference to kick us off before though. So can your team win this season's relegation battle? Of course that's where they're going to have us in, and that's where I consider us to be in as well. But our answer is that we know that surviving is the most important thing, but if we can get some points early in the season, then who knows. And we now want to know about Scamacca gracing the field. He's going to get on. He'll definitely play a part in this game, regardless of what happens. But he will prove he's the right man. Confidence in him. Confidence in the Italian target man from the boss. And asking about Hazard leaving because of Henderson. No, it means that Forster is likely to leave, not Connor Hazard. But for some reason that answer upsets him. I don't know why, but it does. Right, and with that done, we can see our lineup. It's Dean, Henderson, Angulo, Burns, Sutar and Turnbull on the right hand side of the defence. McWilliams there as well. Dembele, Shaw McWilliams, Key, Senior and Elliott List. Let's do this. Here's Key Sung-Young, who unleashes one. It's bounced off the bar. I'll get it away. Here's Pusetto. Mendes cut out, but he's going to get it back here thanks to the ricochet. Pereira. Dribbling inside. Here's Mendes. And Watford have scored the first Premier League goal of the campaign against us. We concede first. It's a great bit of play from Pereira there to slide it in for Mendes, who has a good finish. Okay, I am going to switch here to show you that I've gone to 5 in midfield and put Turnbull in the DM slot. Here's Fulquire. Into Pusetto. Good save down low to his left from Henderson. Chalobah. Unbelievable switch for Falquire. Going to be cut out by Key. Does really well. Holds off his man. Plays through Angulo. He's going to use his pace and his strength. Here's Elliott List. Senior. Finds the ball through to Elliott List. Oh, it's saved well and cleared. Senior. Turnbull. McWilliams. Inside. Here's Elliott List. Oh, it's so poor. Dragged it well wide. Changes are going to be Scamacca for Turnbull. We're switching to a 4-4-2 with Sango for Key, and we're also going to take off Dembele for Chair. Pereira. Here's Castagna. Castagna goes for Kone. Skips past Dembele there on the wing. We're going to tidy this up now. Cameron McWilliams through for Turnbull. Changes are yet to be made, of course. Here is Dembele with the potential for a last second piece of magic, and he's through. Dembele saved. Castagna. 30 seconds remain in our first Premier League game. Tackle from Chet. He's going to launch it forward up for List. List brings it down, plays it to Scamacca, but the final whistle's gone. We suffer a fairly comfortable 1-0 defeat in our first game. No ratings to talk about. Very unfortunate, but we don't get anything. Okay, our second game is not going to get any easier. It's against Arsenal. It's Henderson, Angulo, Burns, Sutar, Turnbull, McWilliams, Carr, McWilliams, Masengo, Senior and Scamacca starting up top for this one. Angulo to McWilliams. He's giving it away here for Carvajal. Carvajal now shielding, but Sean's going to win it. Here's Senior to burst away. Senior finds Masengo. Masengo to let one go. Oh, and it's a good save from Leno. Throw in. Senior. Masengo sees McWilliams, who sees Scamacca. Oh, hits it hard and low, but Leno gets down well. Masengo opens his foot up to find Angulo. Senior takes it well. Here's Sean McWilliams, first time. Oh, wide. Lucas Torreira finds Nicola Pepe up against Angulo. He's beating him comfortably inside, and the save from Henderson. Resulting corner then, Torreira to take. He's going to fall kindly, but it trickles to Henderson in the end. Here's Sadio Mane. Now Kieran Tierney. Goes back for Mendes. Here's Sadio Mane. Inside. Here's Pepe. Oh, didn't quite get the purchase on it. Tierney. Oh, it's given away here. And here's Scamacca. Back heel. Masengo. Saved. And away. Okay, we're switching to that 4-4-2 again. This time it's going to be Dan Burn that makes way for List. We're going to bring on Dembele for Senior. And big change. This could be key for Masengo. Here's Khan now. Scamacca. List. Comes inside. Elliot List curls one. It's another good Leno save. Ozil. Finding space on this right wing. Mesut Ozil. Plays one inside for Lacazette. What a save. And again. Someone did enough there. I think it was Sutar who just did enough. Key's out-muscled for the ball though. Lacazette, Pepe, Ozil. Ozil through for Lacazette. No, what a save. And we'll get rid of it. Wow. Thank God for Dean Henderson in this game. The final whistle's gone. But wow, thank God for Dean Henderson. What a machine he was in this one. Great saves. Leno as well at the other end was also very, very good. No 8s to be seen again, but a much better performance. We get a good point against Arsenal. You see now that Ryan Hughes has gone to Whistler Plock for 480,000, 300k in the bank. Just to reiterate, that money is going to be saved up for January, just in case we need something. Now, our final game of the episode sees us play Fulham, who we face in the Championship. It's Henderson, Angulo, Turnbull, Sutar, Paul. Midfield 5 of Dembele, McWilliams, Masengo, Kiravaya and Senior, and Elliot List up top. And Kiravaya has caused a breakaway here already. He's through to Elliot List. At the angle, scores! Our first Premier League goal! And Elliot List does the frog celebration thing. But our new number 9 has opened his Premier League account. Look at those Premier League badges on the sleeves as well. Lovely. Great finish from Elliot with his left. Mawson. Here's Kamara. Brignola. Here's Kamara! Good save from Henderson. See the resulting corner here is Seri to take. Goes short to Brignola. Brignola's taking his time. Finds Mawson. Inside. Here's Kamara. Easy for Henderson. Quick throw out for Senior. Senior switches sides and finds Dembele with a nice pass. Siriki Dembele now. Masengo. McWilliams. Masengo. Through. Elliot List to finish. It's 2-0. We're at the double in the Premier League. Great play. Quick build up. And a lovely finish from List, of course. Here's Gakpo. Isla. Seri. Gakpo again. Kamara. Tackled well by Sutar. Here's Masengo. Dembele. Lot of space to run into. List. List. What a switch that is for Kiravaya! It's 3-0. If he didn't score, it was a certain penalty as well. But Pedro Kiravaya, with a brilliant assist from that cameraman there, scores the third goal. This pass from List is disgraceful. Oh, incredibly good. Here's Regan Paul. Paul doing very well here. Now going to smash one across. Here's Senior with the left foot. Good low down save. And they'll get rid. Kiravaya. Masengo has a pop! Noah Masengo opens his Premier League account with an absolute banger. Take a bow. The dip and the swerve on that. Brignola. Pedro Nuno. Good interception, but it's going to be given straight back to him. Here's Kamara. His deflection hits the post. Dembele. List. Sean McWilliams now on this right hand side. List. Great piece of play. Puts it across. Kiravay has missed a sitter. Okay, Scamacca for List. Pollock for McWilliams. And finally, Chair for Dembele. Masengo. Scamacca. Kiravaya. Here's Scott Pollock now. It's good from Scott. Holds onto the ball well. All the way across for Chair. It's blocked. And Scamacca and it's blocked. But Chair will keep it just alive. Chair. Ah, they clear it away. Goodmanson. Keeps it in. Gakpo. Goodmanson, in it comes, headed away. It's fallen for Elyounoussi. Good save, Henderson. Corner ball, last action. Flicked away, but not far enough. It's smashed on the volley. He couldn't keep it down. Henderson will launch this upfield towards Scamacca, who does win it. The full-time whistle goes. Back-to-back clean sheets, but this time we have our very first Premier League win, and it is at Craven Cottage that we get it. Let's see those player ratings that are no doubt pretty good. The 9.5 for List and the man of the match, an 8 for McWilliams, 8 for Sutar, 8.4 for Paul, 8.1 for Angulo, 9.4 Kiravaya, 9.3 Masengo, and that is your lot. Brilliant stuff in our first Premier League win. So good. Can't wait for the next one. Okay, and guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Remember, big things are coming. Remember to like and subscribe. Check out Twitch in the description as well, and go follow me on there. Big seasons, big wins, big transfers. I hope you're as excited for it as I am. It's only the beginning. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.